Mr. Hildebrandt here, and I thought I'd make a video telling you how to complete Songwriting Project 9, another Soundtrap project. And this project really to me is an important one because it is an expression of something we talk about every single day in class, which is the goal. All right. The goal is something we've been saying every single day since the beginning of class. And, we've already shown ourselves to be able to achieve the goal as music listeners. You've been spending all year identifying the elements, spending all year appreciating those elements. You hopefully at this point can enjoy any song or style. That is really would make me proud as a teacher if you can achieve the goal as music listeners. And I think you've already proven that. Now, the issue is, can we express and show that we can achieve the goal as music creators? Recreate any song or style of music, manipulate those song elements for our own music, forge our own personal musical style or identity. It's really the second idea, manipulate those song elements, that's all about Songwriting Project 9. So using the following link, and there it is, create a song in Soundtrap inspired by your country from Asia. Okay? Now, you may not remember it, but we've already gone over this idea earlier in the school year. If you remember back to the beginning of the school year, and I taught you about the 4 pillars of music: melody, harmony, rhythm, and texture. And we went through each pillar. And we were able to identify a way that a particular country expresses that pillar. Okay, so let's go ahead and review the couple that we did. We started off with the country of Cuba. And in Cuba, we learned about the clave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we were able to then apply the clave rhythm to our song in Soundtrap. We then moved on to the country of India. Okay, we studied Indian music, learned about the instruments, and of course, what later we learned was known as the konakol, or the Indian beatboxing. And we were able to use these numbers to inspire our beat making when we use Soundtrap. Again, this is all rhythm so far. All right, moving on to another pillar of music. When we studied Zimbabwe, we learned about these guys playing marimba and using a particular scale known as the pentatonic scale. And we were able to apply that to the keyboard and create original melodies using our using Soundtrap. And what is that? That's rhythm, that's melody. Every single country, we would always study the texture. We would study the instruments. Remember, the instruments are individual and unique to each country. So whether it be Zimbabwe and the shekere, the mabira, or India and the tabla and the sitar, or Cuba and the bongos, the texture has always been something we've been studying. The final pillar of music we talked about was harmony. All right, we have major chords and minor chords in harmony, and we can decide if we want our song to be bright, happy, joyful, calm, and confident and utilize the major sounds, or do we want it to be minor, sad, dark, creepy, intense, uneasy, utilizing minor harmony. For example, Star Wars would utilize major chords for the main guys, the good guys, the rebels. There we go. Right? These are major chords we're hearing. And compare that to the minor chords used in Darth Vader, the main bad guy. So again, we have the 4 pillars of music: melody, harmony, rhythm, and texture. Okay, and those are all things that we can think about when we're listening to the music of our country, and we can apply those to our Soundtrap project. Remember also, we have the extra pillars of music we've been learning about, such as tempo, wrong slide. Tempo, dynamics, phrase, form, and timbre. All right, these are other ideas that we have been discussing that we can identify when we listen to a certain country. The music is it could be fast, it could be slow, and we want to recreate that. So let's go ahead and demonstrate this one at a time. If I was writing a project, for example, I click the link. As always, I click the link, and I'll change the name. Of first things first, I want to change the title just so I know how to find it. And in this case, I'm going to call this project My Country Song, and I'll click Save. All right, so there we go. I already have a project. It's already there. Mr. Hildebrandt, I myself, I can already grade it. Let's start off with, say I was writing a song about Cuba. All right. And I wanted to say, well, Cuba uses this really interesting rhythm known as the clave. So I might add new track, drums and beats. All right. I would add that clave rhythm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Okay. I've created it. I might make it sound a little cooler with some little hi-hats. I might change up the instruments. Boom, clap, clap, boom, clap. I like it. I like it. Let's listen to it. Cool. I like it. All right. So I'm going to loop that just so I can give a feel for it, get a little stronger sense of what it sounds like. Good. So I have that clave sound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll change the instruments. Let's make it some natural drums, maybe something I might hear like in Cuba. So I'm thinking bongos, I'm thinking congas, I'm thinking cowbells, that kind of sound. And process, no, it's not going to have it. Kits, yeah, let's find something in kit. Maybe, ooh, Latin kit. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. That's going to do just great for me. So I've created a drum beat, and this is my clave beat. All right, a la Cuba. All right, so that's one example. I've already started a song, again, inspired by the clave rhythms, okay? Inspired by the Cuban rhythms that I learned called the clave. But say I wanted to write a song instead about India. Well, again, add new track, drums and beats. I go to my study guide. I take a look at the Indian drum beat. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5. So I got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so let's actually change that up, okay? So there we go. So this could be my Indian drum beat. All right, delete this, loop that, mute this. Let's hear the Indian drum beat. I like it. It's great. So I'll call this Indian drum beat. So again, I'm already inspired by India, inspired by Cuba. I am writing parts that are inspired by those countries. Now, I can get more specific with the texture. All right, for example, if I'm looking for bongos, I can search for bongos. All right. That's going to work really well. Or say my country loves to use piano. I can search for piano. Or say the country I'm looking for loves to use violin. I could search for violin. Not a lot of options, so I'm going to think of the instrument family, which is strings. All right, and I could add some of that. Okay. So again, I am thinking of the 4 pillars of music: melody, harmony, rhythm, and texture. I'm thinking about what they sound like when they are in my country, and then I'm recreating that in my song. Once I've done that, I'm going to click Save, and I'm going to click Submit in the Google Classroom. And as long as you have some sort of a song that seems to be inspired by your country, you will get 50 out of 50 points, which should be a really huge boost to your grade and show me that you have achieved, what's that called again? The goal. As music creators, we will be able to recreate any song or style of music, manipulate those song elements for our own music. That's what I'm looking for. All right, friends, I hope this video was helpful. Please let me know via email or comment on your Google Classroom assignment to see if this is helpful to you. I look forward to seeing what you create. Hopefully this inspires you to really push your boundaries and create something creative and unique. So appreciate you all. Have a great week, and peace.